you go. College football playoff on New Year's Day. The All-State Sugar Bowl will be the second of the semifinals. Oklahoma and Georgia, the first one. Clemson, Alabama, 3. Dabo and Nick Saban head-to-head again. They played 120 minutes, separated by 1 point and 1 second, both with Laura Rutledge.
So, Dabo, you said you just can't get rid of this guy. What is it like having to once again game plan against Nick Saban now that you've had a little more time to think about it?
Yeah, we're the 1 seed. We're supposed to get the easy draw, right? Unbelievable. Man, listen, everybody knows Alabama's Alabama. I don't care whether you put them 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20. It's a challenge. It's a real challenge every single year. And we've had 2 great games, and I don't have any doubt this one will be a great one as well, and look forward to competing against them. I mean, they're awesome.
Coach Saban, you know Dabo now very well, and you've had to coach against him a few times. A lot of people were counting Clemson out this year. How has he gotten them back to a chance to play for a national championship?
Well, I'm very impressed with the fact that they had a great offensive team last year and lost a lot of really significant players that were great playmakers, and they've been able to sort of replace those guys, and their quarterback has developed nicely, and their defense has always been really good, and they've got a lot of those folks back. So I just know that we've had 2 great games that have come down to the last play of the game both years, and you know, I'm sure we'll have another one this year.
The only way Bama's schedule could be weaker is if they played Navy.
That's pretty solid. That's pretty solid.
Well, you say what you will about Alabama's schedule, but I don't think there's any question that the most difficult task is coming up on New Year's night in the Sugar Bowl against Clemson. You know, Kelly Bryant is a guy that Nick alluded to and that we've seen a lot of in terms of his development all around as a quarterback.
And that's the key, his development. We knew what he brought to the table from a physical standpoint. Very athletic, good arm. How was he going to replace Deshaun Watson from a physical standpoint? I'm going to show you how he matured mentally throughout the season. His first play against Virginia Tech, he's going to go through his progression. He's going to look to his left at the top of the screen, doesn't like what he sees, and he has 2 crossers coming across the middle in between the hashes. He doesn't like those guys, so he's going to come to his 3rd read, the running back. Really simple, dump it off to the running back, let him do what he does. North Carolina State, they're bringing pressure. The key is to identify pressure, find your hot read, get the ball out of your hands quick to the tight end, and then let him do the work. These are simple things, but from a mental standpoint, you don't know if he can do it until he's in the heat of action and he's able to execute these plays. Know how emotion affects the defense. The corners bump it out. The slot receiver is wide open. Come to him immediately on the slant route. Take what the defense gives you and just play ball. So I think from a mental standpoint, he's come so far, Kelly Bryant has, from game 1 to now, how he's reading defenses. He knows how emotion affects the defense, and he's going through his progression. He'll go to his 3rd progression with some young quarterbacks, especially first-year starters. Kirk, if they don't like their first read, they're going to tuck it and run it. He's not doing that, and I think that helps their offense tremendously.
A lot of his throws are very short, like 5 yards or less, and so wouldn't surprise me at all to see Nick Saban really tighten up, play a lot of press, try to force him have to throw the ball downfield. If you look at his passing chart, very few passes 15 yards or downfield. This Bama defense, you know, I know they've been through a lot of injuries, but Rashaan Evans in the middle, kind of been the anchors. A great video of him getting off a 300-pound offensive lineman with that left arm and then being able to leverage the football and make a play. Remember, they are going to get healthy, which will be big. And if they're able to put you in those behind-the-stick situation, that's where they're going to really get aggressive with the guys in the middle, but especially you'll see Evans. I love this one where Tennessee's making an adjustment. They see the blitz is coming from their left, so their quarterback says, all right, let's change this. Well, Jeremy Pruitt, by the way, the new head coach of the team he's competing against here, he flips it real quick. Now the blitz instead is going to come from the nickel back over that slot receiver, and just like that, they get pressure. The offensive line adjusts to the left where they think the blitz is. Bama always 1 step ahead of you. Let's not forget, last year in this championship game, Alabama defended 99 plays. It was always talked about after the game. The last 20 plays, they gave up 3 touchdowns. They wore down. A lot of that had to do with Alabama's own offense. Yeah. They couldn't get first downs. They were 2 of 15 on 3rd down. So everybody wants to talk about the Bama defense, but I think it's Jalen Hurts and the Bama offense that got to do a better job of converting to try to keep the defense off the field.
Is this your offense right here? What is this?
Yeah, this is in case we get another snowball.
He's ready to roll right here. But yeah, and Alabama's defense only gets healthier.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing when you talk about Wilson's going to be completely healthy, Lewis Miller, all those guys, their pass rush will be better. So it will be interesting to watch that chess match in the trilogy. It'll be a lot of fun. And the first two didn't disappoint, so I don't think this one will either.
And don't forget, too, for the third straight year in the playoff, Alabama is dealing with coordinator drama.
Yes.
And the first time they played Clemson, it was Kirby Smart on the way. Last year was the whole Lane Kiffin fiasco, and now Jeremy Pruitt, as Kirk mentioned, the head coach at Tennessee, but still going to stay with the Crimson Tide through the playoff.